Hi guys, Liz Truss delivered her speech at the Conservative Party conference where she invented new enemies, basically anyone who disagrees with her, which she branded the anti-growth coalition. Really, we're at these Trumpian levels of childish insults. We really thought that Boris Johnson was bad, but of course there's no bottom to the Tory barrel. Anyway, as we know that due to Brexit, the UK economy has suffered a 4% drop in GDP. We've seen businesses downsize, some move away, and others close down permanently. So that begs the question, who is the real anti-growth coalition? Here Channel 4's Karishna Gurumurthy asked Edward Argar, the Paymaster General, well, who is the anti-growth coalition? Have a listen.
Well, she had a big go at the anti-growth coalition, but isn't the truth that because of Brexit, British growth is much lower than it would have been? It is you, this government, who are the anti-growth coalition.
Well, two things, Christian, if I may. Firstly, since Brexit, we have seen huge global upheaval. We've seen a global pandemic, which has had a massive impact on economies around the world. We've also seen war in Europe, which has, again, had a devastating impact in terms of oil prices,
but if you just
energy
concentrate
prices,
on Brexit,
and so on. So concentrating on what the Prime Minister said, what she's saying is we need to be focused on delivering growth, and that means driving forward enterprise, driving forward investment, and supporting businesses to deliver that growth.
Deliver that growth. Okay, I feel sorry for him because he was actually a Remainer. He voted against Brexit, but now he has to defend Brexit, or at least avoid talking about Brexit. And of course, he brought up here the pandemic and the war in Ukraine, which have nothing to do with Brexit. And the journalist said growth would have been much better if it wasn't for Brexit. And of course, he couldn't answer that question. He knows, of course, that growth would have been much better, or there would have been some growth if Brexit had not taken place. The fact that there are trade barriers which have made goods more expensive to import has harmed British industry. Businesses that have downsized, laid off staff, moved operations to places like the Netherlands or to the Republic of Ireland has damaged the UK economy. Businesses that have closed down, for example, in the news this week, there was a pie company. Liz Truss was talking about growing pies, and ironically, a pie business closed down. Why? Because they couldn't get access to the staff they need. They used to rely on staff from abroad. They couldn't get them in. The company folded, went into administration. There were other problems, but one of the core problems they had was they couldn't access the staff they need. And a lot of businesses have been either evolving because of the consequences of Brexit or have closed down completely. Brexit has been extremely damaging. You can talk about the war all you want. You can talk about the pandemic. These are things that you can't really control. But the one thing you can control is Brexit. You can decide, to hell with this disaster. Let's rejoin the single market and the customs union, and we can bring down some of these barriers. These are self-inflicted wounds. There's no reason for it. There's no benefit for Britain here, apart from hedge fund managers and speculators. They're the ones who are making the money. The disaster capitalists are making the money on the back of Brexit. Ordinary business owners, ordinary people are not. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think about all of this. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.